Okay, so hello, my name is Kyle. I am a software engineer, graduated in May, and I work for a company called eSebs, dealing with smart cards and smart technologies. So today I'm going to talk about Sweetplay. Sweetplay is a service that's going to help engage users with public service bodies on their terms. So all public service bodies recognize that they need to deal with issues quickly. This is from a trust perspective for users so that they see that issues are being resolved, and also in terms of cost for claims associated with unresolved issues. Sweetplay aims to sit in the middle between various social media and other messaging platforms and translate those messages into one portal. So if a user wants to report a pothole, for instance, they can open Twitter, take a picture of it and tweet it with the hashtag pothole. That then goes through Sweetplay, and from the council's point of view, they can open the portal, see all the potholes, all the pothole reports, and then act on that, and can also respond over that medium back to Twitter. There's also the concept of having an open data set generated by these actions. So people can generate apps, for instance, to view all the potholes in their area that have been reported. So just as an example, this is Lisa. Lisa's 34, she's an office manager, works in the city centre. She likes to keep active, so she walks to and from work, but she's a bit daunted by the aspect of dimly lit streets on her way home. So one day on her way home from work, she sees that there is a street light out, so she wants to report it. So she opens the Twitter app, she tweets Glasgow City Council with the hashtag streetlight. She gets a reply saying that that's been recognised. The next day she gets a reply saying that that's going to be actioned the next few days. Sure enough, following 3 days later, she gets another reply saying that's been sorted. On her way home from work, she sees that yes, that street light has been fixed. So from the point of view of this weekend, what we have is we have a server that is storing data on a service called Parse. We also have a Twitter scraper that is taking tweets from our Sweetplay account and converting those into actions on Sweetplay that can then be viewed. This is just all our code, and the slides for this are all hosted on GitHub, so if anyone wants to view those, they can. So now I'm just going to show you what Sweetplay looks like at the moment. So as we can see here, the user can log into this portal and they can see all the actions related to a particular category. Up the top, they can filter by category. So for instance, as I mentioned, Lisa reported a streetlight. So we see that they were able to associate a picture with it, there's a state, and the user can click on that and update it. And when that's updated, it goes back through the system as a reply to the person that reported the issue. It's also the ability to view all the issues on the map so they can see it by location. And this is not yet implemented, and there's also a chart to show resolved issues versus reported issues. And that's really it. So if there's any questions, I'll be happy to take them. Yes?
I know a wee bit about this because I work for the council. How does this, how's this different from things like the My Glasgow app that currently exist?
So the point of it is to engage users on the platforms that they're already familiar with. So in terms of My Glasgow, you have to engage the user and actually getting them to download the app. They also have to understand how to use it. And what Sweetplay is trying to provide is, as I said, getting them to use the platforms that they're already familiar with and replying to them on that platform, keeping them informed of the issue.
Thank you.
It's about keeping it, it's about being able to report it, about the council being able to trace it and reply to it on one platform, as opposed to having to maintain a presence on Twitter, Facebook, email, text, all manually.
How do you envisage it tying in with, and I don't know what systems the council use, but with their service mapping systems or their rota systems, duty management systems, whatever they use for prioritising them?
So at the moment, from an initial aspect, the way that it was envisaged would be the management team for those issues would see the reports on here based on their category and can then add those to their rotas as required and can report back on those.
So manual intervention?
At the moment, yes.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you, Kyle.